Good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing tonight? Y'all know time kind of got by me. I was doing some research on some more research on this topic. And I looked at the clock. I was like, "Oh my God, it's time. How is everybody doing tonight?" I'm gonna give some more people the opportunity to get the notification also because um a lot of people said that they've either been getting the notifications kind of slowly or they don't really get them at all. So we're gonna try to stay on. I always say like an hour. Oh Lord. They already coming in here with their stuff, with their craziness. Shout out to MPD for the great job that they do. Y'all know I love MPD. But I got blocked. Um I mean they got blocked. Chill doggy. I'm gonna wait unless some more people come in and moderators. If they come in here acting a fool tonight, block them. Block them. The trolls. They come in here acting a fool. Okay. I always allow people to, express their opinions. I don't have an issue with people expressing their opinions. We don't block people for that. I block people for coming in here acting a fool. And coming in here talking about free Bobby and JoJo Splat and all of them. That's acting a fool. Why don't they go get them? They ain't got no money to go get them. Hey, rest in peace, Young Dolph. Hey, Shan. Hey, Joy Loves God. JP3, Paper Route. Tanika. And I want to give some more people the opportunity to start coming into the room. I want to talk about Kanye West tonight for a little while. I kind of been paying attention to what's going on. And it's interesting, you know. Hey Antonio. I'm not resting in peace, Young Dolph. I ain't gonna let them get me out of character. Just gonna block them. Hey Scooters. Yeah, I'm not going back and forth with. I'm not giving anybody anything tonight but a block. Hey Miss Diane Wright. And y'all make sure y'all hit the like button as y'all come into the room. Make sure y'all hit the like button. So, one of the topics, the trending topics that has been in the news is thank you JP3. Is Kanye West. And I started reading about, I've been hearing about, we got the cancel culture now, I guess. you know with us having a cancel culture, I'm trying to figure out why they're not canceling a lot of these people that's promoting destruction in the Black community. That's one of the things that me honestly I can't understand. But I've Kanye West has been in the news, and there's been a lot of stuff being said about supposedly, or he made a racial slur. And let me just say this, I'm not in agreement with um any racial slurs or anything like that, because Lord knows, um I think enough has been or is being done as it relates to African Americans now. So I definitely understand and don't agree with it when it happens to others. What I can't understand is how, with the cancel culture, what they start doing is, because I think with Kanye West, as a matter of fact, let me go back. Um, he made some controversial statements online. And like I said, um, people are trying to say he's anti-Semitic or whatever. I personally don't think that Kanye is anti-Semitic. He has apologized if he's offended anyone. But Kanye made a comment, I believe either last year or earlier this year, when he made a comment or whatever, and I didn't agree with it, but I wasn't trying to cancel him. And I didn't hear other people trying to cancel him either when he was saying that, slavery is a choice. I didn't agree with that statement, as it relates to black people. He's a black man, of course, but I didn't agree with that because slavery is not a choice. Okay. A lot of this stuff is engineered. Kanye is a very smart man. Okay. And I wanted to um read something. Let me see. Hold on one second. Because we have to remember now that we're talking about. Okay. Hold on, let me find that article. I just had it. Okay. Um, and I'm just gonna read a little bit of it. I'm gonna go to it. Hey, Miss Tanya. Hey, Remnant. Um, hey, Miss Kawana. Hey, Hakia. Okay. And here's an article talking about Westone. He kind of made a rebuttal. Of course, he did make an apology if he um offended anyone. But here's an article, and I'm just gonna read a little bit of it. And he said, hold on. They said Kanye West isn't letting it go. Speaking to Page Six as he left the screening of Candace Owens' new documentary on Wednesday night, West addressed all the brands that have dropped him since his most recent social media rants, including Adidas and JP Morgan. He says, hey, if you call somebody out for bad business, that means you're anti Semitic. I feel happy to have crossed the line of that idea so we can speak openly about things like getting canceled by a bank. He told other photographers before calling himself the richest black man in American history. West 45 continued talking about JP Morgan Chase specifically, but was interrupted. It says earlier today, Owens herself revealed that JP Morgan Chase had given West until November of 2022 to find a new banking institution to hold his multi-billion-dollar company Yeezy. I was told there was no official reason given, but they sent their letter as well to confirm that he had until November to find another place for Yeezy's empire. The letter read, Dear Yee, we are sending this letter to confirm our recent discussion with redacted name that JP Morgan Chase Bank, NA, the bank, has decided to end its banking relationship with Yeezy, LLC, and affiliated entities. JP Morgan Chase dropping West comes after he made several anti Semitic comments over the weekend. On Instagram, he shared a screenshot of a text conversation with his daddy where he told him, "This isn't a game. I'm going to use you as an example to show the Jewish people that told you to call me that no one can threaten or influence me." He was locked out of his account shortly. So, you know, hey, so they locked him out of his account. They throwing him, I ain't never known a bank to kick somebody out of their bank, take his billions, because they say he's a billionaire. I've never known that to happen. I haven't. I've never known it to happen. But you have to think about now, and I'm like I said, I'm not in agreement with any anti-Semitic statements, but I'm reminded of how Kanye West is very outspoken. Okay, aside from whatever comment he made, okay, Kanye West has been kind of calling out the industry. He's kind of been exposing a lot of stuff. And we're not new to this. We've seen it down through the years with Michael Jackson, with Prince, and a lot of other famous celebrities when they dare start speaking out about certain things. Okay. At that time, they didn't call it the cancel culture, but that's what it was. What they start doing is they start targeting you and putting things out within the media. But I'm reminded of this show that I used to love to watch. Do y'all remember Dog the Bounty Hunter? Can y'all remember him? Dog the Bounty Hunter. Okay, I used to love to look at Dog the Bounty Hunter. And his son was dating an African American girl. And Dog's son recorded him going on this racial rant. Okay, he had one of the top shows on A&E about him dating this black girl. He used racial slurs. He referred to black people as ends. He said that he was not going to bring shame to their family. But it was a lot of black people that looked at Dog the Bounty Hunter, right? All them damn hoes and stuff in his face, and he thought he was better than black folks. Okay? He made his money off of bounty hunting, which he had a bonding company, which means he probably became rich off of black people. Okay? I think they was based in Hawaii. So he goes on this rant using racial slurs. They took Dog because people was outraged. They took him off of air for 1 year until people forgot. It wasn't no outrage. He got on these shows and he cried and fake tears and things of that nature. And in 1 year, Dog the Bounty Hunter was back on TV. Okay. And ain't nobody saying nothing about it. There have been other people like Mel Gibson to use the racial slur as it relates to black people. There was a comedian that used a racial slur towards Nick Cannon. Ain't nothing happened to her, period. A famous comedian. I'm trying to think of it. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go find her name. Okay. What they do is they might speak about it. Okay, but they don't necessarily sensationalize that in the media because they don't really give a damn about folks using racial slurs towards black people. But now what they want to do is Kanye West, and he has apologized. Okay. They want to use they want to cancel him, what they call cancel. But what they need is they need the black people behind them to cancel him because we spend more money than anybody in this economy. We waste money. We want to keep up with the Joneses, ain't got a damn thing. We spend all the money. So, what they need for black people to jump on the train. Okay. when really, you talk about JP Morgan and Chase and all of them. When you if you had their credit cards, I used to have one. I closed the account. The interest rate is so high, it's highway robbery anyways. Right? Whereas if the reason they want the black people to cancel him is because we're the biggest consumers. We're the people that keep them rich because they take advantage of black folks. And if we're not on board and we're vocal about it, we can put them out of business. But they know it don't work like that. All they have to do is get black people emotional. Okay? I agree. I agree with you, General. They know all they have to do is get black people emotional. Now, Kanye West is a billionaire. Now, stuff like this ain't just started. As I was saying, look at what Michael Jackson, and I know people have a difference of opinion against about the Michael Jackson situation. Me personally, and this is just my personal opinion, hell, and can't nobody say I'm wrong or what. Michael Jackson said he didn't do that stuff. I tend to believe he didn't do it either. If somebody else feel like he did do it, that's their opinion, and it's just an opinion because none of us was there. But I tend to believe he didn't do it. Michael Jackson started speaking out about a lot of stuff because he was tired of being taken advantage of. Some of the same things that Kanye West is doing now. Michael Jackson didn't make a racial slur according to them, but he started speaking out about certain stuff that was not right. Okay? All of a sudden he was a molester. They started putting all of this crazy stuff out about him in the media, and we know now just from being on YouTube how the record labels and companies and things of that nature, how closely they work with the medias. They actually secretly started partnering with some of these medias to start putting out bad information on people or start trying to make people look bad when they piss them off. It works hand in hand. That's what they do. Blackball them, put out lies about them. Ain't nobody gonna go do no research, so we just run. So what they do is they manipulate the black culture. They manipulate the black people. Now I say, they talk about canceling Kanye West. How come they ain't cancel some of these other ones? Now I was looking at, I believe it was Fox News, when one of the anchors slipped up. It was a female white and made a racial slur, and they never addressed it or talked about it. They tried to tell us that she didn't say it. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can find it. News. I think it was Fox. Okay. I don't think she was disciplined or nothing. Okay. I wish I could find it. Okay. I can't find it, but Fox News has always gotten complaints about, a lot of. It was Fox, absolutely. She made a racial slur. They tried to say we didn't hear that. I was looking at it when she said it. She made a mistake and said the N word. Okay. She was never disciplined. It was never addressed. Nothing. She was never canceled. But because the media, they didn't make a big deal, or we didn't make a big deal out of it. We didn't call for Fox News to be canceled because all we got to do is not give them the ratings. But they want to cancel Kanye West. Oftentimes, my dad used to always say what they fussing about ain't what they really mad about. Now they say he made a racial slur, and I don't agree with racial slurs. Okay, he's apologized for that, but they ain't mad about that. Kanye is a threat to something else, and Kanye is a wild card. He cannot be controlled. Okay, and he's been exposing some stuff, and he ain't backing down. I apologize, but I'm not backing down. My stance is the same on as it relates to some of these people and the bad business deals. Like I said, we're not just hearing about what a lot of these bad business deals as it relates to the industry. Michael Jackson talked about it. Just about every artist talked about it. People have gotten taken advantage of in the music industry. Prince talked about it. And when they talk about it, bad publicity is put out on them because, hey, like I said, these people own the medias. And now, because social media is a powerful thing, they own a lot of these folks on social media, you know, which is the reason why they do a lot of what they do. Okay. So, what they have to do is they have to play us, African American people. They have to play us, as I was saying before, and get us emotional. And you know what's so sad about it? It don't take much. All it takes for a lot of us is the mere they will take and want to cancel Kanye because he said I'm a multi-billionaire. I'm a multi-billionaire. They ain't think about nothing else that they trying to take a black man down because he's calling out some things, some bad business deal. Yeah, we gonna cancel him. That Negro say he a billionaire. That's the type of stuff that we focus in on. Okay. When it really should be an insult that there has been so many racial slurs used in the media against black people, and nothing has happened when we have the power to put a lot of these people out of business. Just like when they claimed that, who was it, Michael Kors? Was it Michael Kors or somebody that said that, allegedly that he don't make his purses and stuff for black people? Was it Michael Kors? I can't remember. But because our community is so twisted, when designers supposedly had put out stuff like that, we went and drove them up. I'm gonna prove to him I got the money to go buy his purse. We go run them up instead of investing in helping to build African American business. You know what I mean? Or trying to find out how to do that. But we can't do that because we're so engulfed and embedded in trying to cancel and take down other people. Look at what's happening on YouTube here. Ain't nobody on YouTube rich. Not hardly in our community. It could be, but the majority of the people on YouTube that you see in our community are too invested in trying to take down another black person. They can't even concentrate on themselves. I'm gonna find out about their background. Something that's gonna get their asses put in jail. And then stand on their soapbox and talk about somebody did them wrong. See, that's what's going on. So then let me move on a little further because I'm gonna get away from that. Let me move on a little further. They started talking about Kanye West and talking about white lives matter. Well, hell, white lives do matter. We had a lot of cuckabug head. Y'all calm me down because y'all know once I get into this, I be getting into it. I be getting upset. Okay, because our people need some repair. Okay. They started talking about, he said white lives matter. Well, white lives do matter. All lives matter. And that's the thing that pissed me off with that with that Black Lives Matter movement. Hell, the Black Lives Matter movement was started really just so I thought, or it should have been based around saying, hey, these black people that are being gunned down, not just by police officers, but hell, black on black crime because of in poverty, black folks matter. Okay? Black people matter. White people matter. Asians matter. Hispanics, people of all races matter. You had black people, we gonna cancel him. Well, why you gonna cancel him? He said white lives matter. Well, hell, white lives do matter. Well, we done been through hell. Well, then why don't you quit killing? Why don't you stop robbing and stealing, nigga? Hell, the same people that's sitting up talking about, I'm mad at him, we gonna cancel him because he talk about white lives matter. We black people, sis. Nigga, you the one out, they the main ones out there robbing and killing and setting folks up. So when black folks gonna get the memo that Black Lives Matter? Hell, y'all want somebody else to care more about our community than us? Huh? He said, I don't like Ken. He voted for Trump. Let me tell y'all something. And a lot of people ain't gonna want to hear this, but y'all know I'm gonna speak the truth. When Trump was in office, I made 3 times more money than I had ever made. He had that money generating. I'm talking about people had money and they was starting businesses. They was coming to my company. I stayed loaded. I was doing background checks like 40 going north. I had all types of contracts. It was generating. He wasn't talking about, but instead, black people talking. He had said did. He gonna take our welfare away. What? Why not go get you a business started? These young. Let me just say this. These young ladies be getting income tax checks with. They have 10 and 12 damn kids. They be getting almost $20,000. Hell, they go buy all kinds of weave. Why not start a weave business? Okay. Hell, I almost got into if I'd had the time. I don't have the type of. I have to stick to my ministry, the stuff that I'm good with. I got a standoffish personality, so I don't have no issues with doing private investigator work because I'm a standoffish person and I sit off and I research stuff all the time, anyways. In order to sell hair, you have to be real outgoing and stuff. You have to be laughing and being in folks' faces all the time. I don't have that type of personality. But there are a lot of girls that do. Why not go start you a hair business or something? You getting all that income tax. Okay. So, they got mad at Trump because they said he had gonna take our welfare away for us. Okay. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I was looking at C-SPAN because they had started. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. I was very proud of President Obama because he was a black man. Okay. I was proud that he was our first black president. He was a black man. He was handsome. He had a chocolate wife that I could identify with being a chocolate woman. I was just with 2 chocolate kids. They always reminded me of my babies. Right? So I was extremely proud, okay, of him being in the White House. When he won, everybody was crying that night. We was all crying. Oh, we got a black president. My grandma and them was crying because of a time that they came from in the 30s and 40s, being born in the 30s and 40s. So, anyways, we got Obama. And, I was kind of blinded to a whole lot of stuff. Okay. So then I started my business around his, I think in the middle of his second term. My dad, who was an elected official. Okay. He started teaching me about politics. So I started learning. I never cared about politics. I never did. I just went along to get along. Not went along to get along. Hey, I'm a Democrat because my mom and them was Democrats. Hey, that's just what I am. Wow, I don't know. Hell, we black people be Democrats. Hell, I was ignorant like a lot of other people, ignorant to the facts. Okay. So then once I started getting into business and I started hanging around the Memphis politicians, I started seeing a whole lot of stuff. I was like, well, hell, what in the hell going on? Because see, I've always had my own mind now. I was like, oh my God. So then I started really looking at some stuff as it relates to businesses, business grants, and things of that nature. Because I was a business owner at this time. And I was like, well, dog, I started seeing what was going on. I was like, wow. Now I understand. I'm starting to see one of the reasons why Black people are in bondage. And that is because a lot of our people don't know what to ask for. And it's the truth. And so because I love my community, I take the opportunity to research a lot of stuff. And a lot of it is, y'all, we couldn't, once our minds are set on something, we're just creatures of habits. We don't like to um research stuff. And it was extremely disappointing to me, especially by this time when I really started getting into politics, and President Obama, he won I voted for him both times. Let me just say that. Okay. I wouldn't have voted for nobody else. I did. And so I saw where President Obama, it was so hurtful when President Obama, especially with me being a business owner now, and I'm starting to learn about business grants and things of that nature, and how all these other communities are not necessarily rich. They get you wonder how kind of Asians come over here and they just set up in the Black community and they get all of these beauty supply stores. You would think that they rich. No, they get these business grants and they're made available. I see now the Hispanics are getting into the beauty supply business and owning. The Asians are selling their stores to them. So when I started learning about that and I started listening to President Obama, when Black leaders was started stepping up and saying, well, President Obama, you giving the Asians what they want, you giving the Hispanics what they want. Well, what about the Black people? President Obama said, it hurt me. Black people don't know what to ask for. That hurt me with him being a African American man. Of course, Black people don't know what to ask for because we've never been told. They always wanted to give us a welfare check. Okay. And that's mainly what a lot of Black people look for. Okay. That's what a lot. Is he gonna cut off my welfare? Hell no. Is he gonna they gonna tell us how to fill out for them business grants? They ain't gonna tell you that. They want to give you that welfare check to keep your mouth closed and keep you in your place. Okay? That's what they want to do. So President Obama said, I can't just be the president for the Black people. That hurt me. Because Black people was not asking him to be the president just for the Black people. They were saying, President Obama, what about us? The Hispanics, they're starting businesses. They get grants. The Asians. What about the Black people? And Black people accept that. You know why? We accepted anything that President Obama did. There was nothing that we would have ever questioned that he did, even though he did a lot of shit that he shouldn't have did. If a white president had did some of the stuff President Obama did, we'd have had a damn fit. That's the reason why they had him to do it up under his administration. Okay. But they understood we were so proud to have a black president, okay, that they could get anything passed up under his administration that they could not up under a white administration, and black people was not going to say a word because we was just in awe of him being a black man and a black family being in the White House, and that's how they play us, okay. Wow. I had forgot Kamala Harris, Shelley. I had forgot Kamala Harris was even the and let's talk about Kamala Harris. Hell, I had forgot she was even the vice president. Okay. I agree with you, Aunt Will. We play ourselves. Now, Kamala Harris, I did let me tell y'all something. I was never a fan of Kamala Harris because by this time when Kamala or Kamala, whatever her name is, and I don't want to be disrespectful to her, when Kamala was running, I did my research. And I kept saying on my TV show to black people, the only thing that they could say, our first black woman. I said, well, now wait a minute. Now, y'all, come on now, don't do this. You know, it really bothers me when I get on, especially when I get on my TV show and I be pouring my heart out to people. I did the research. I said, Kamala has built her portfolio up on taking advantage of poor African American people. And what they would do is they would overcharge poor African American people that could not afford paid attorneys. And that's how she built her portfolio up and got those convictions. That's what she did. I don't mean no harm. I don't. But just because Kamala has black skin, Kamala got black woman hair and everything. She couldn't pass for nothing else other than a damn black woman. But Kamala could not bring it out of her mouth to even say that she was half black, and she looks all black. Just because a person say that she never said she was black, but she is. But she never said that I'm part black. She said my dad is Jamaican. A Jamaican ain't nothing but a black person. She never said it. But they made a fool out of. They never made a. They made a fool out of us. Out of y'all. They didn't make nothing out of me because I wish I ain't never wore no damn pearls. I don't wear pearls. I don't like them. Folks went and got um okay, folks went and got um pearls, talking about chucks and pearls. Chucks and pearls. Okay. They wore Kamala, they won. He went and got Kamala so that he could win. I tried to tell y'all about Biden. Biden ain't never been no good. I'm not gonna sit up here and hide how I feel about Biden because black people assing him. I don't give a damn about no Biden. Biden was very vocal. Biden is one of the reasons why you got a lot of productive African American men in jail right now. Okay, they in jail right now because he helped, along with Bill Clinton, who everybody thought he our first black president because he liked black women. Hell, white men always been attracted to black women, but they known back to slavery days. He our first black president. He had paid the saxophone. He had liked it to sleep with black women. That was an honor. Black folks just went crazy. He had raised my welfare the whole time. Okay, the whole time they was creating a bill to put productive African American men in jail. Okay, in jail on misdemeanors. And that's what they did. And Biden was a part of that. Now, they've made weed legal now. They had that three strikes rule, that three strikes bill, where if you went to jail 3 times, even on a misdemeanor, you was sentenced to life. And what Bill Clinton was trying to do, because it had long been said that his brother, who was alive at the time, was one of the biggest drug dealers in Arkansas, which is the neighboring state to Tennessee. Okay. To Little Rock, Arkansas. He was the governor up there. Little Rock is about 2 hours from Memphis. So it had long been said that his brother was one of the biggest drug dealers there. So of course he would come up with a drug bill to get all the drug dealers off of the street that was giving his brother competition. And black folks sitting up talking about he the first black president. Ain't did a damn thing for black folks, but took productive African-American men off of the street with misdemeanors. I ain't talking about these niggas that was committing these felonies and murders, not you. Okay? But I'm talking about the productive ones. And at this point, okay, and Biden ain't off of the hook since weed is they made it legal. You got them selling it. Weed would have been legal a long time ago if folks paid taxes on it. That's all it was about. Not you don't pay taxes on something, the government coming after you. They make cocaine legal. Hell, they probably have made it legal in some type of form in these drugs, these legal drugs that they got, even these kids taking. But cocaine would be legal if they pay taxes on it. Okay? That's right, the three strike bill. But nobody should be in jail for life for selling no weed. Not at this point, not with it being legal. They need to open up the jailhouse door on all of them that's in jail on that three strike law bill, and let them all out. Biden was the vice president. He did not try to reverse that. Now he is the top official in the land as far as the United States, and he still ain't tried to correct it. They're working on another one. He got Kamala with him. That's the type of stuff that she did where she came from. So he got a black woman working with him now, because it's something about black people. They really, when they get involved, they need to show that they good at what they do. They really put a hurting on black people when they get them a seat at the table. Give me a seat at the table, massa. I show them I could write up a bill even better than that. That's how pathetic a lot of our people are. Now they sitting up talking about we gonna cancel Kanye West. Kanye West a billionaire. He's starting to, I don't agree with no racial slurs. He didn't apologize for that. Just like Dog the Bounty Hunter, that lady on Fox News ain't apologized for a damn thing. Mel Gibson apologized. They ain't trying to cancel them. But they got to use black people to do it, and you got a bunch of cuckabug heads talking about we had gonna cancel him. And they don't give a damn really about no racial slur. They want to cancel him get with the folks to cancel him because they jealous of the money he got. That's our community. Whenever they want to destroy us, okay, they come to our community and get the black people. They finesse the black people. They give us a pork chop sandwich, and the meat be old, and they finesse us. And the next thing you know, okay, all they got to do is come to the black community, give us a damn cheese basket. Yeah, I'm gonna stand with them people, sis, and we gonna cancel him. They gave me a good cheese basket. People don't necessarily like what I have to say, but I've seen too much. Okay, I've seen too much, and these people could not do any more than what we allow. Now, if we stand up and say, y'all want to JP Morgan, Chase, okay. What we get ready to do is we get ready to pay all our credit cards off, and we're gonna cancel we're gonna cancel the accounts with JP Morgan. I bet you their tone gonna change. Oh, well, we talked about it. We love Kanye West because we have the power to stop a lot of this madness. Instead, we participate in it. This ain't nothing new. It's been going on. Like I said, look at what they did to Michael Jackson and Prince and all of them. Anybody that dare to speak out. They look at how they stereotype us in even movies. Look at what they do. Look at what they're doing in the music industry. And they got these nappy neck, cuckabug head Negroes that call themselves owning record labels to direct their plan. They moving their plan right along as long as they finance them. Okay. They have to push the agenda as long as they finance them. It ain't no coincidence that a lot of these record labels going and signing all these gang members. They're just going along with the agenda so that their record label can get the financing. They ought to be ashamed of their damn selves. Then they want to be mad at Dolph because he didn't have to do it. We gonna take that nigga out of here because he don't want to be a slave like us. And did took that boy life. Dirty dogs. And get mad at me because I get on here and talk about it. Okay? So, hey, people can say that Kanye West has apologized. Just like Dog the Bounty Hunter apologized when he called us the N-word. And they gave him his damn show right back on A&E. That Fox News anchor, they tried to say she didn't say it and we was listening to her. They said she didn't say that. Black people should have been outraged. Not only at her, but at the producers and the owners of Fox News for trying to tell us we didn't hear what we heard. And she got an ugly ass still on Fox News being an anchor. Hold on, y'all. Okay. And black people ain't outraged about that. Then they get mad at Kanye West because he talked about the Black Lives Matter movement. Well, I'm glad he did. I was so glad when he talked about how they makes a fool out of the black people. The black who funds the Black Lives Matter movement? Has anybody ever tried to do the research on that? Who funds it? Because if you ask me, a lot of the leaders that they got, and I ain't talking about everybody in that Black Lives Matter movement, a bunch of damn fools. All this black on black crime that go on every single day, you damn right Black Lives Matter. How come they ain't got their black asses out there hollering about Black Lives Matter? They should be on every street corner saying Black Lives Matter. They ain't doing it. Instead, they wait to sensationalize stuff. Well, you know the police is. It's had been a white police is. Well, what about the white police? The white police is had killed a black man. Okay. Well, that's too bad. So what you gonna do about it? Well, we gonna go and ride. We gonna loot. How in the hell you think looting is helping our community? You going and riding and setting the damn stores and stuff on fire that's in your damn neighborhood, nigga. You ain't got a car to get nowhere. You can't even skate because your knees too bad. You couldn't even skate to the store. So now you done burn up all of the little mom and pop stores in the black neighborhood because a white man way in Timbuktu, white policeman had killed a black person any reason to cause destruction. Okay? So what good is it if you burning up the black stores in your neighborhood? That's to serve your community. And then now you messing up some a mom and pop business. So how is that helping the black community? So now you got to take your dumb asses way out to the white community, and that is the agenda, to do all your shopping. Because you done burn all the little black mom and pop stores up in your community, talking about, I'm with the Black Lives Matter movement. We riots and we looting. And you tearing up your own damn neighborhood that you got to live your ass in. So hell no, Black Lives Matter don't mean a damn thing to me. Okay? Okay? It don't mean a damn thing to me. We got Al Sharpton. These are leaders. We had Jesse Jackson. They say he's senile now. I don't know. Okay? But these are people that walked along with Dr. King. They was there and actively involved in the people's movement. They knew exactly what it took, y'all, to get a movement going. And it takes organization and sticking together. That's it. If we all, why do you think when all of these other people like the LGBTQ communities and the Hispanic communities and things of that nature, when they get ready to do a march, they come to the black community because they understand that there's strength in numbers and start getting those organizations to march with them. And guess what? They get results. And I don't mean a bit of harm. You don't hardly see them though when we trying to get something going. Reparation, where slavery had happened many years ago. We ain't gonna march with them on that, but they come to our community and get us to march with them so that they can get what they want. And we do it. I had marched it with them. Okay. So Black Lives Matter ain't did nothing but get black people emotional. The only time you see them is, and even some of these black so-called leaders, is when something is sensationalized. Okay. All right. So they'll come and get in front of the camera to get camera time, talking about, I'm leading my community. How come you ain't leading your community on some of these black on black crimes? Because see, here's the thing. Poverty ignites crime. A lot of these politicians are hijacking the community, and a lot of them are black folks. But like somebody just said, they're posting in the chat earlier, we're our own worst enemy because we don't vet these politicians. We don't vet them. I had voted for him because he black. Well, what do he do for the community? I don't know. Well, what is his job? I don't know. Well, why you vote for him? I don't know. But you expect to get some results. It ain't nothing magical or it ain't nothing fantastic about what other communities do to get results. You get mad at the white folks because they don't let people play with them. Hell, that's how they supposed to do it. They vet they damn politicians, and they go to the council meetings and stuff when these folks running and asking them for their vote. Well, what you gonna do for our community? Well, if it's a white person, well, I plan to do this. They go, okay, because I done been in the midst of it. Okay, they say, okay, well, you say you want to do this. All right, but let us tell you what we need. And they'll say, here's a list. We need this. We need more jobs in our community. We want to build a community center. We want to do this. You think if we voted for you, we got the community together and voted for you. You think you could do that? See, they don't let them come to their community, just give them a song and a dance. They have an agenda too. This is what we want. Can you do it? All right, you made a promise to do it. We're gonna give you a try. If you don't do it though, we're gonna look at other options. And when those 4 years up and they have not delivered, which is not often, because the white folks don't play. It's just the black people. Well, you know what, John? You a good man. And I tell you, I believe you tried, but you didn't deliver what you said you was gonna deliver. We really need that community center. 4 years was long enough. And I understand you might have some issues. We ain't got no issues with you. If you run for something else, we might vote for you, but we going with another candidate. That's how black people teach these cuckabug head politicians not to play with us. But we don't do that. We will let them go to the church. The pastor will let them come and stand in the pulpit, and you ain't seen them for 4 years. And we'll vote for him. Well, pastor had told me I need to vote for him. Pastor, I don't mean no harm. With all due respect, pastor can't tell me nothing as far as who to vote for, because I'm going to go vet them myself. Especially a politician I ain't seen in 4 years. Okay? He coming back out after 4 years to try to get my vote. That's an insult. And the black community is suffering. Our people are suffering. Even right now. Our people hurting. And everybody takes advantage of the damn black community, to include these cuckabug heads that we put in office. But we can't never get nowhere because we so dogmatic about, I'm going to try to take Tamara down because she thinks she's something. That's how we are. You get so engulfed in trying to take down another black person because they got one piece of ham more than you. They gave her an extra piece of ham on her ham sandwich. We going to kill her. And everybody just run amok with taking advantage of our resources and things of that nature. Because there's a lot of resources that come into the black community. We don't watch these politicians to make sure that they're delegating it the way that they should. We don't. But we always complaining. Won't get out and vote. Don't pay attention to the local politicians. Then talking about what the judges do. The judges race, the district attorney's race, and the sheriff's race are the three most important races in a county, because they affect your livelihood directly. If that judge and that district attorney and that sheriff got together on your ass, you through. If them judges, you get some crooked judges that's working with some of these private prisons like they doing and taking money up under the table, and then we complain about being over sentenced. Well, they over sentenced him. He ain't had no damn bad background. He ain't did nothing too much. Why was he over sentenced? Because they got a contract with these private prisons, and they don't want just no damn anybody. They want somebody who got something going for themselves, who got a family that's gonna pay for telephones and commissary, that's gonna keep money pumping into the private prison. They don't want nobody that's out in the street, ain't got no damn body, ain't got a pot to piss in. That's why they let them stay their asses out there and kill folks. But we don't have time to pay attention to nothing because a lot of our community got codependent personalities and jealous hearted. They just try to get over on black folks. No, it ain't them, it's us. Okay? And they think they're going to get on here and talk about canceling Kanye West. He can't be canceled. Because if they want to cancel him, we got to run the list of all the white folks that still got propped up, that have made racial slurs, and we ain't saying a damn thing about it. We ought to be threatening not to give Fox News or none of them who even put that stuff about canceling him. All right, we ain't gonna watch your shit. You won't get the advertisement. You won't get the advertisement because we ain't gonna be watching it for you to get the ratings. Now say you're gonna cancel him again. That's how we teach folks, don't play with us. But we don't do that because we too willing to take down another black person. Okay? So no, Kanye West ain't canceled in my book. I want him to. I don't agree with no racial slurs, not even when it comes from nobody else. but let them call out the industry. Okay. These folks been taking advantage of the black people in this industry. That's all it's about. How dare him talk about what's going on in the industry. Hell, they weren't trying to cancel him when he spoke out of the side of his neck a few months back and said slavery was a choice. I didn't agree with that, but they weren't talking about canceling him. They was glad he said it because they don't want black people to get no damn reparations. They wanted them to say that. So if they didn't cancel him then, I ain't gonna work with them on canceling him now that he exposing some stuff. Okay. So, whew, child, stuff like this. And let me, as a matter of fact, let me read what because y'all know Jaguar Wright has been in the music industry. Now Jaguar done been in the industry. Okay. Kanye has been in the industry. I mean, Jaguar has been in the industry. I agree with you, Shelly. And Jaguar Wright has been exposing the industry. And I want to read just what she said, okay? I just want to read a little bit of what Jaguar Wright said. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, it ain't that long. She said, attention, this post in no way cosigns anti-Semitism, hate speech against any race and culture or Candace Owens for that matter. These are simply my personal views on what I do correct to regarding the artist formerly known as Kanye. Views on what I do connect. Okay, I said correct, connect. She said, so after watching the Drink Champs, and by the way, they Drink Champs took his stuff down here. And let me just say this before I get into reading that. Drink Champs took down that interview, and that interview got a lot of views. Then you had Noriega drunk ass on there talking about he regret. I ain't like it anyway because they get the folks on there, get them drunk, get them funky drunk with all that liquor so that they could tell all their business and get a whole lot of stuff started. Okay. Um. Anyways, let me go on. She said, so after watching the Drink Champs conversation featuring Yee, as he prefers to be called now, I had to double back and witness this bio doc once more, especially taking into consideration Yee himself admitted he didn't sign off on the project, which threw me for a loop, seeing how intimate some of the footage was. Eureka, this is why I pay attention to a good share of Yee's commentary. Truth is, call him crazy all you want. There is great method to his madness. When he was Kanye, just before he would announce or release something new, this man would pull the most outrageous stunts. Guess what? It works like magic every time. The public falls for it. Then they eat it up just to vomit all over the internet about how crazy and reckless he is. His biggest haters wear his clothes, his shoes, as well as buy his music. And guess what else? If Ye decided to design space lasers, they would all buy them too. I just hope people really listen to what he's actually saying. And I can tell he's still holding back on some of the details of of his reality. I totally get it. The difference between Yi and myself at this time in life is he's a billionaire and I'm not. I must be one of the most bravest because if he's talking about killers coming for him, well, all the protection billionaires can provide for themselves, then my personal security has to be top priority for a non-billionaire like myself. The evil that feeds the game is real. Trust me, it ain't all entertainment. I'm praying for Ye, not praying on him. May God continue to bless and keep him. Now, Jaguar Wright was in the industry, and you're right. Now people talk about coming for his life. Okay. People talking about coming for his life. Okay. You have to wonder, why are they talking about coming for his life? Okay? It is gotta be something deeper that he is exposing, or they feel that he is going to expose. And I've never said that everything, I just said that Kanye has said some things that I didn't agree with, but I'm not counseling him. I'm not going to counsel him. It's a whole lot of people that qualifies to be canceled. Okay? Let me take it a little further. We have rappers that sit up and kill other rappers and get their ugly asses on the internet and brag about it. Y'all don't think that's worthy of being canceled? But because Kanye West has started to speak out about some of the things in the industry, y'all, they want to cancel him. Y'all, please hit the like button. We only got 55 likes, y'all. Please hit the like button. Y'all, please hit the like button. We only at 55 likes. Please hit the like button. Hold on, y'all. Did y'all hit the like button? Hold on. And we're not gonna make this live real long, y'all, because I said I was gonna stop doing real long lives. Let me read some of y'all comments. No one has a right to try and destroy the next person. But they haven't canceled the ones before him who's disrespectful. Right. Black Diamond says he's disrespecting Jews. He said he apologizes for that. Shelley says that slavery was a choice, was misconstrued. I think he speaks off the top of his head and don't articulate well his intentions. Yeah. Yimon was always there to save him. He's used to that in a world that's eating him up. Yeah, y'all, please hit the like button. Let me see how many likes we got now. Come on, y'all, keep hitting the like button for me. Hey, Tamara, just tuned in and I just hit the like button. Much love. Thank you. Shout out to Moscow. I'm going to buy me some land in Moscow. I ain't lying. I think I'm going to buy me some land down there and in the future move down there or something. He needs to know his place. Black Diamond, when you say he needs to know his place, what do you mean? Coolio exposed the industry and he had a heart attack, probably because somebody put a deadly scientific substance in his blunt to make him sick or give him a heart attack. Y'all, please hit the like button. If you reared black sons, I can't understand counseling black men. Kanye didn't disrespect anyone. He told the truth. Um, Kanye created an outrageous stunt to announce that he acquired Parler, a conservative and racist social media site, to try to drive people over to the site, but somehow we don't any apology. He needs to know his place. He not God. He not bigger than God. I miss the disrespect. I don't get it. He is knowledgeable and knows who he is. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Let me see. He know what Black's been through. He disrespectful. I don't know about that, Black Diamond. I don't know. But everybody's entitled to their own opinion though. Let's see how many likes we got, y'all. Y'all keep going, keep hitting the like button. If you have not hit the like button, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. So y'all, I think, in our community, we gotta stop, especially with you don't see, other than a rap. They have black rappers and you see mostly black rappers in rap because they've weaponized rap. So they don't really necessarily it'll change again once you start seeing all the black rappers dying out and they start to replace them with like Hispanic groups and things of that nature. They'll change the tone then because they really don't want any other race other than the black race to kill each other out. And for some reason, black people kind of fall for that. And I think that it's a shame that we fall for that. And then as soon as they start talking about racial slurs and things of that nature, whereas it's more of other races on TV, and they have made disrespectful comments towards blacks, and they have never been canceled. So Kanye West apologized for making a racial slur, as he should have, because it's not right to make a racial slur. But I'm trying to figure out why they put Dog the Bounty Hunter back on. Why did A&E go and do that? Why did A&E go and put Dog the Bounty Hunter back on just because he had high ratings after what he said about black folks? Why do they still promote that comedian that told Nick Cannon to go drink a grape drink? Okay. As a matter of fact, hold on. Hold on. Well, they said Madonna used a racial slur, but in 2004, um, but they said the way she used it, she didn't mean no harm. She used a racial slur. She said this. They said she said nigga. So she didn't get no flack because she was Madonna. Okay, but Madonna's a white woman. She ain't got no business saying nothing like that. Okay, they wouldn't dare cancel her. And then she didn't apologize. She told them to get off my D, haters. Okay. Who else? Paris Hilton was caught on tape one time saying the N-word. Somebody recorded her saying the N-word. They never canceled Paris Hilton. Okay, she just went away when she got tired. Who else? Let me see. Tim Allen, a comedian, says he used the N-word in comedy whenever he likes. Abby Lee Miller. I remember her because I used to look at her show, Abby. She lost. She Well, they said they took her reality show because she made a racial slur. Um, it's a lot of my God. Oh, Paula Dean. They took her show and then they turned around and gave her another show. You gave her son a show and she was on it. So that's how they do it. When Paula Dean made the racial slurs, you remember she had a restaurant in the casino. She used the N-word. They called themselves took her show, and then what they did was they took her show and gave her two sons a show, and she would be in the damn show cooking. So I mean, so she really wasn't canceled. Okay. So let me it goes on, the list goes on and on. Kelly Osbourne. Hulk Hogan. Okay, Hulk Hogan made racial slurs and they went on and gave him a reality show. Chelsea Handler makes racist jokes. It's Mel Gibson. Like the list goes on and on. And these are what they would call A-list celebrities. How come they ain't canceled? How come they haven't canceled those people? But they want to use the black people to try and cancel Kanye West. And we got to stop falling for stuff like that. Right? We got to. Okay, Kanye West apologized. I don't see Kanye West in his rap. Cause see, I'm mad at the people that the people that fund these rappers, these record labels to go out and get these rappers out of the hood and sign opposing gang members so that they can beef and kill each other. Okay? These record labels, that a lot of these record heads that you see, they are being funded by some of these entities, like maybe like JP Morgan and them. Some of these, they have sponsors. that fund their record label and give them advancements. Okay. And if they ain't making them advancements back, the money back fast enough so that they can make their payments and give them folks their money back, then they artists become fair game. That's the reason why a lot of them end up dead with their insurance money. And don't nobody think none of that. I mean, I care more about that. Okay. But as long as it's happening in the black community, as long as it's happening, Joy Loves God says, Paula Dean licks her fingers too much for me. She doesn't wash her hands enough for me. She sure don't wash her hands. She sure don't wash them. She the one, she put butter in everything, in the cereal and all. Snoozy says, honey, I love Kanye. The only thing I don't like is him putting us in his and Kim business because that's who he choose to marry. Right. If he wanted Kim and he got her and they put him in a sunken place and that's between him and God though. Susie K says, Joy, her food in the casino was fire before she said the N-word. Dave Chappelle and at Cat Williams, they only ones not compromised. Yeah, Paula was the butter lady. So y'all, what I want to know honestly, what y'all think about this with Kanye West. And you don't have a whole lot of celebrities that, well, shoot, these celebrities chicken shit anyways, especially if you're talking about some of these folks that's got some of these labels. They financed by a lot of the people in the back rooms that's talking about canceling him. And so what they do is they use the black people that they pay to put that stuff, to spread that stuff in the media. We're gonna cancel Kanye, to try to make it a fad, and people just kind of catch on to it and go along with it instead of saying we're not going to cancel him. And anybody that's talking about canceling him, we're not going to support anything that they got going on. Hey, JM901. That's right. He apologized. Leave the man alone. Okay. They mad at him, JP Chase, JP Morgan, or whatever. As a matter of fact, anybody that's got credit cards with that banks with them, cancel your credit cards. Their interest rate is off the damn chain. Okay. Start pulling your money out their bank. Because anybody be glad to have $1 billion. Kanye ain't gonna have no problem putting his money in another bank. Okay, but they gave him 30 days. They say he got till November. He probably already done moved it. Shelly says, I don't affiliate with any of those banks. Rest in peace, Young Dolph said, that's right. Rest in peace, Young Dolph. Hit them where it hurts. Cancel your credit cards and pull your money out their banks. When Kanye said on Nick Cannon's show, what do kings even look like? It gave me chills. And then Kanye West said, how could I be making a racial slur when black people are Jews? I really think that that's what they got mad at. Because, Jesus was a Jew. And he said Jesus was a Jew. And Jesus was a Jew. But I'm going to tell you what made him mad. Because I think what really pissed him off is Kanye was putting some knowledge out there. He said black people are Jews and Jesus was a Jew. They know he was putting out there in the atmosphere that Jesus was black. They don't really want people to know that, but hell, the Bible speaks of it. And that's what I can't even understand about black people. Okay? The Bible says he had eyes of fire, hair of wool, and skin of coal. He walked around Ethiopia and Africa and places like that. And y'all walk into a church and y'all see a blonde haired, blue eyed white man. Where they do that at? What is wrong with our people? That's really what they mad about, because Kanye was putting in, he said, how can I be using a racial slur when black people are Jews? He said Jesus was black. That's what they mad about. I mean, he said Jesus was a Jew. That's what they mad about, because they know he's putting some knowledge into the atmosphere on a lot of people that don't got knowledge or just brain dead. They know the truth and don't want to accept it. Everybody know the truth that Jesus was black. Kanye didn't say it, but they know that he was putting it in the atmosphere. And he got a big following. If he ever started putting the truth out there with his big following, they got to hurry up and cancel him before he do that. Okay? That's why I was telling y'all what my dad said when I first started doing this. My dad used to always say, pay attention to people. Because oftentimes what they fussing about ain't what they mad about. They'll say they'll start fussing about stuff, but that ain't really what they mad about. They mad about a bigger picture. It's something else that they really mad about. It's a smoke screen. The man apologized. Why don't they leave him alone? No, he started putting that knowledge out there, letting black people know who they are. We ain't gonna really be able to take advantage of them, because see, the game starts to change when you really figure out who you are and where you came from. It ain't like it's that hard. All you got to do is really start reading. That's something our people don't do a whole lot of. But you get a public figure like somebody that's got a big following like Kanye to start putting that into the atmosphere, that is a threat to a lot of people's agenda. Okay? It's a threat. It takes me back to Bob Marley. Okay? I started doing a lot of research on Bob Marley, and it's so ironic. Before I moved from my last place that I lived some months back, it was some Jamaicans, okay, that had moved next to me. And they believed in all types of organic food. Their food and stuff was so good. They were some Jamaican men. They was real. I mean, they was just, they was, Lord have mercy. Their food was good. They was very friendly. I believe they was friendly. They had that deep, because they came from the countryside of somewhere in Jamaica. Their accent was so deep I couldn't hardly understand a damn thing they said. But they believed in, like, their food and stuff was good. Okay. But Bob Marley blew up. And Bob Marley, during that time, weed was a herb. Okay. It was a herb. And so what we did was, weed was a major healing component. It at that time it was healing a whole lot of ailments. And as a lot of them was saying, because even Peter Tosh, who was a Jamaican star, talked about how they was able to tap into their third eye. A lot of people don't know that. You know what I mean? Like I said, a lot of people just don't know the powers that we have. When I say we're in the image of God, we are truly in the image of God. When they talk about that third eye, that ain't nothing abnormal. That's something that God gave us, but they give us all of this poison and food and stuff. They never really want you to tap into that. So Bob Marley and them used to sing about it. They used to talk about it, and they was fighting for weed because it was a healing herb. Okay, it was really a healing herb. And Bob Marley started speaking about a lot of truth about what the American government was doing and stuff, and they killed that man. Okay, that's what they did in it, because he had too large of a following. And I was looking at um I was looking at something on YouTube. And I always like to go back and look at like pull up some of these videos with some of these old CIA agents that's on their deathbeds, because oftentimes a lot of them that are on their deathbeds, they start to confess their sins. And there was a CIA agent said that they sent him to kill Bob Marley, and he put something in his shoe and gave him cancer. They can do stuff like that. That's why right to this day I wash my hands. I keep all kinds of um um hand sanitizer in my car. As soon as I walk in my house, I'm washing my hands, or I take hand sanitizer. I got it right on my bar. When I walk in my house, okay, I start scrubbing my hands down because I know what they'll do to you. Okay. And so he talked about what he did to Bob Marley, and he was like, there was no reason to do it. He was just, it was just a mission. They say he was getting too big. And he started to talk about what they was doing in Zimbabwe to the people over there. He started using his music to talk about what the American government was doing. Okay. And then they wanted to do something to the Jamaicans, and the Jamaicans was following Bob Marley. He was just speaking out about it. And they silenced him. They sent a CIA agent to kill him. He said that he put something, he told him he was going to give him some shoes or something, because remember, he had caught something happened with his foot. He had cancer in his foot or something, and it spread through his body. Okay. But that's the type of stuff that they do. I'll never forget that this guy who had said that he wanted to do business with me. He was a chemist. Yeah, he's a chemist. And he saw me on TV. And so I would never, he owns a warehouse. And so a black guy. So he saw me on TV. He called, he was like, I want to do some advertisement, blah, blah, blah. And I'll never forget that man was sitting there one day and he was talking. And he said, um, he was talking about Dick Cheney. That's our old vice president. He said they keep giving him something and making him sick. He said, like if the government want to get rid of you, they always have chemists on staff. And I'll never forget, he started looking up in the ceiling just like he was reminiscing. He said what they'll do is once you start getting too big or something like that, what they'll do is they can like have a chemist to put something on your door or something like that, and then you scratch your nose and inhale it, and you go on with life and party for the next 2 days, and then all of a sudden you have an aneurysm. That's what a lot of these celebrities doing. Okay. He said that's the type of stuff that they do. And when he told me that, ever since then, I've always washed my hands no matter what I do, no matter what I touch. It made me paranoid. Okay, I am. I've been taking vitamin D's. I need to take my zinc. No matter what I do, I keep hand sanitizer. I be constantly like a paranoid schizo. Okay. But that's the type of stuff that they do. Okay. Black seed oil. I don't have any black seed oil. I gotta get me some. Susan K says Michael Jackson was one of them people as well. They definitely tarnished his reputation. They absolutely tarnished his reputation. They did. They tarnished his reputation. See what they're doing to Kanye. Michael Jackson started to speak out about all of the evils in the industry, and look at what started happening to him. They did Michael Jackson bad. They did him so bad to the point that this man wouldn't even come out of his house. He was a prisoner in his own home, and when he came out, he wore a cover around his face. The man was a prisoner in his home because they wanted to use him consistently as their cash cow. Michael Jackson made so much money. Hell, what comes out the billionaire? Michael Jackson should have been a zillionaire. Michael Jackson made so much money, it was ridiculous. But because he was tired of the industry and what they was doing. Okay. He started putting it in his music. He talked about a lot of his albums, they stopped promoting because he started putting what they was doing in the music. A lot of his music has started the music that they did not promote, the albums that they did not promote were the albums where he was, kicking knowledge, a lot of knowledge to the people. Okay. So y'all, hey, yes, they want to cancel Kanye, but that's what they want. That's what they do when people start saying stuff that, and like I said, I don't agree with racial slurs. I don't, because I honestly do believe that all lives matter. That's how I feel. All lives do matter. Okay. But now Kanye shouldn't be canceled. I'm sticking with that. He shouldn't be canceled. Um, Snoozy Cake says, Dick Gregory said Michael Jackson was actually killed by a laser. He had to sneak MJ to the hospital because Michael Jackson said he was scared to eat or drink because he said they will poison him. Yeah, and I believe Dick Gregory. He said Michael Jackson begged him not to leave him. He said he begged them not to leave him. That's sad. It's absolutely sad the way they did Mike. I don't believe that Michael Jackson molested those children. I don't believe it. And we see now, like, what happens when they can't control you. I think the weed today is a chemical. It's not a herb anymore. It's a chemical. Look at how people look. This weed stinks so bad. They start growing it in laboratories. It couldn't be a herb being grown in laboratories. It don't even smell like the weed smell when I was growing up. When I was growing up, the weed had a herb smell to it. Now this weed stinks so bad it'll make you throw up. I don't even know how nobody smoked that. It's a chemical. That's why they don't have a problem with everybody smoking. And I think it's a chemical, and whatever they putting in it's messing up the brain cells of the people that smoke it, and it makes their brain want something heavier. That's why you see so many people getting strung out, and they'll say it's weed is a herb. Oh, Lord have mercy, Lord, you're gonna help our people. Lord, please help them. Weed is a herb. Weed ain't no damn herb no more. It's a chemical. I'm smoking a herb. God put it here for us. That's what they say. Just crazy as road lizards. That's why I say our people need some help. Okay? They need some help. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Let's see. Minister Farrakhan surrounds himself with security, medical personnel, and absolutely, he got his own chef. And the Nation of Islam got their own. They have their people. They pay for farming. If they want to farm, they give them their own land. stuff like that. They even had started opening up grocery stores. They legalized weed to control the people. No more herbal benefits in. Absolutely, there are no more herbal benefits in it. This is it tour. Um, Look at Boosie. He's smoking every time you see him, and y'all see how terrible he looks. I think that weed doing it to him. Because Boosie got too much money for his diabetes. Um, to because he got a lot of money, he ought to be able to have that diabetes up under control. That tour would have been awesome had he been able to carry it out. Yes, NOI has a farm. Oh, wait, it jumped up in Georgia and Michigan. If you ain't smoking Donatello, you smoking Mellow. But T, you right. Most of the weed some BS. SM said weed and guilt. Yeah, I wish these folks would stop smoking weed. Just stop smoking it. It's not weed anymore. It's a chemical, and it's making these guys old. I don't, it makes them look old now. It's doing something to their brain cells, and a lot of them can't even. I don't mean no harm, but I hear from some of the young women, because I don't date young men. Okay, I date men my age, but they have to use they saying the 20 and 30-year-old men have to use Viagra now because they on all of this weed and stuff. They can't even get nothing up. Susan Cake says, if you look at the name of the tour, that should tell you something. This is it. It sure was. I remember that was the name of the tour. This is it. Hey, Denise. They did poor Michael Jackson wrong. I'll never forget when a white lady walked up to me. I was in the Kmart, and y'all know we ain't had Kmart. I don't know if y'all got them in y'all areas, but we ain't had a Kmart in many, many years, over 10, I know. And I was in the Kmart, and the lady walked up to me and said, Michael Jackson is dead. I said, what? I could not believe it. I could not believe it. They killed him. And now Neverland is like they have somebody in there doing something. Yeah, they did Prince wrong too. He has started exposing the industry. He started talking about what they do with chemtrails. Yes, the Austin P on the Kmart on Austin P. That's the one I was at. I think it's a storage place now. That's the one I was at. They be 25 with ED. I date men a little older than me. They wanted that Sans catalog back from Michael Jackson. And I think his family sold all this stuff back. I think his family gave, just like Prince's sister. Prince had made them take all of his music off of certain sites, and he only did interviews with African American medias. And they killed Prince too. And his sister, who has always been on drugs, was his sole heir, and she sold all of Prince stuff. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Jay-Z was mad. He wanted that Prince catalog. And Lauren, stop smoking the weed, young man. Laugh out loud. Whitney Houston was about to talk too. I believe so. It was something going on because they took her out of here. Yes, y'all. Please let me see how many likes we got. Y'all, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. And y'all, do me a favor and take this video and share it on your social medias. Share it on your YouTube pages because they've been trying to shadow ban me. So share this video on your YouTube. Share it on your social media, please. I would appreciate that so much. It's a trap to stop black men from reproducing. They want to eliminate the black race. Yes, they do. Jay-Z can't get Prince catalog. Time Warner not giving that up for nothing. Less than 1 billion. Wow. They took Whitney Houston legacy too. Yes, they did. They absolutely took her legacy. Yep, nothing is strange with Whitney and her daughter. Yes, something is strange with Whitney and her daughter. Yeah. Whitney's sister-in-law has been talking about that. I did a video on that. Leola, and I believe Leola. Tamara, what do you think about Mace since he gave his life to Christ? Well, I think Mace, he been a preacher now for what, a many years, about what, 15 or 20? And then he came back to the music industry and tried to make some music and it didn't work out. I don't know. If he gave his life to Christ, that's good. He might have been doing that. A lot of people say he was doing that because he was running from something. T, we do the real niggas laugh out loud. F who not here. Smash the like. Yes, please smash the like button. Facts the real rocking with your T. F the fate. That's right. Pastor Mace. Jay-Z wanted it before Time Warner got it. He befriended Prince. Prince was on Tittle. That's why Jay was mad at Prince family. That's why they met. I'm getting ready to show y'all something. Let me see something. Okay, y'all, this is why they killed Prince. Y'all, listen to this.
The reason why it became such a big deal back then is ever since my third album.
Hold on. Well, in that he was talking about what do you really need record companies for? And Prince was kind of teaching about that, kind of doing the same thing that Dolph was doing. Dolph was definitely a threat because Dolph was independent, and then Dolph was he wanted to even get into owning a distribution company. So he definitely had aspirations. He was definitely a threat, and it made a lot of other people jealous. Yeah, Prince was about independence. And it's a darn shame that they use some black people to take young Dolph up out of here because of their jealousy and obsessions. Okay. Prince was about independence, talking about Rihanna and Jay-Z. Now, I don't know how innocent Prince was. I'm going to be honest. Orlando Brown spoke on him and said the devil came to collect. And Morris, they talked about shady business Prince used to do to them. Wow. Who was Orlando Brown? I can't remember who that was. Flipper Flipper won't never be another pre. Masterpiece should J Prince wanted to form a distribution company. I wonder what happened with that. Well, we know what happened to Suge, but Suge did a lot of evil stuff though. Suge did a lot of evil stuff. Um, I don't care what y'all say. Yo Gotti is guilty for Young Dolph's death. I believe that. Um, DJ Smooth says, there are no black owned distribution companies. And Young Dolph had wanted to get into that. Democracy says Orlando Brown played in Major Pain. Okay. I'm gonna go look at that interview. I'm gonna make sure that I go and look at that. I hate that Kia Prince. Y'all, please hit the like button. Let's see how many likes I got. I can't see how many I got. Yeah, how many likes do I got? Um, I don't know how many likes I got. Y'all, please hit the like button. Y'all run the likes up. Natty says Orlando Brown is on drugs bad. Y'all see 76. Y'all, let's run it up. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. And for those who haven't shared the video, please share the video on your social media websites. Oh, it's 10:30. No wonder I'm tired. Y'all, please hit the like button. I'm trying to get back to it and see how many we got. Okay, we got 88. Come on. I need like 12 more likes. I know we can get it. I need 12 likes to get to the goal. Orlando Brown says he been through a lot of these men in the industry. Oh my. There's still truth in Orlando's craziness. Everyone in an X something don't listen to the message because of the messenger. Don't not listen to the message. That's true. Tamara, for some reason I don't get your alerts. I don't know what's going on. I don't. They really been trying to. Somebody has these people be hating so bad. I was sitting on my computer yesterday and somebody was trying to hack into something of mine and they gave me a notification. And as I was saying yesterday, it would seem crazy, like, but I record everything. I do. I do. It gave me the name of the file. Okay. Y'all, we almost there. Keep hitting the like button. JM901, they say if you unsubscribe, subscribe again immediately and then hit the alert button again. And they say that's supposed to reset everything. They want you to be fake tea. Yeah, they want me to be fake, but it just ain't a fake bone in my body. If I can't tell the truth, it be some people that I be sure enough wanting to go in on. And I've been very honest, you know, but because maybe, my loyalty to, like, not them, but to somebody else, I can't go easy on them. So a lot of times I just, if it has to be like that, I won't talk about them. But I sure be want to go in on them. When you were looking at the music videos, they shut you down. Yeah, they did. Cutthroat never ever could we be fake. Brown talked about Raven Simone when they were on That's So Raven. What did he say about Raven Simone? Thank you, Natty Rose. Let's see. JM91 says, okay, I will do that. My bad. Didn't mean to mention that name. Um all right, y'all. We've been on here 2 hours. We've been on here for 2 hours. I said I wasn't gonna be on here 3 or 4 hours tonight. Y'all hit the like button for me. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. Okay, so I need 8 more likes. Come on, y'all, run it up. I need 8 more likes. Actually, I need 9 more. 9 more likes. Okay, so now I need 8 more. Y'all run her up in Dolph voice. Thank you, Joy Loves God, for the $5 super sticker. Thank you for the $5 super sticker, Joy Loves God. Y'all keep hitting the like button. If only I could get your notifications. I've been missing your lives left and right. Denise, I think what you have to do is they say unsubscribe, Subscribe again immediately, and then hit the notification button again. They say it's supposed to reset it. Somebody, they be hating. They these folks be hating so much. It don't make no sense. If only I would get your notification. I think Nicki Minaj is unhinged. T, why you think it isn't emphasized that the government was found guilty for killing MLK Jr.? Because they just want to keep the people blinded. That's it. They don't ever want the people to really know the truth. If only I would get your okay. Nikki, good trust. How many likes we got now, y'all? Y'all hit the like button. If you have not hit the like button, please hit the like button. Rest in peace, Young Dog says he wondered if Hit Kid would end up winning in court. I hope his paperwork was right. If not, his lawyers are gonna his lawyers are gonna gank him out of it. I hope they had their paperwork right. I really do. Okay. I hope that it was. If he had his paperwork right, he had an entertainment attorney to write up something legit, then it's gonna be hard. Thank you, Demakra. I'm trying to get 100 likes, y'all. We still need 6 more likes. Okay, now I need 5 more likes. Come on. I know we got 5 people in here that could hit the like button. I be trying to get my quote of likes, the at least 100. Hey, one last question, Tamara. Did you hear that Cardi B was fighting demons because she was practicing witchcraft? I haven't heard that, but that's not hard to believe because a lot of them in the industry practice witchcraft. It's sad. A lot of them in the industry practice that witchcraft. And they open themselves up to a real dark world. I promise you they do. They open themselves up to a really dark world. So, I hate that. I hate they go messing it with those dark entities. Because that's a world that they should never want to open. Yeah, that's a world that they should never want to open. I'm trying to see now, y'all. How many likes do we have? Okay, y'all, we need 3 more likes. Bama says World War III going on right now. Yeah, we're at 97. We need 3 more. 3 more people to hit the like button. Yeah, that girl War Vicky was exposing some industry party stuff. I be listening to Black China Mama too. Her name is Woa Vicky. Cardi is hanging around Glow. Hope she don't get involved. I hope Glow don't get involved either. She already made Glow unfollow Nikki. Wow. I wish Glow really wouldn't get in stuff like that. But we don't ever know what kind of deals these people make when you know, they get into this industry stuff, because Glow really did start kind of blowing up fast. Um, I don't know. Y'all, we need 3 more likes. Hit the like button, please. Glow already involved by messing with CMG. That's just my opinion, though. Wow. Yeah. Hey, Monica. Monica, please hit the like button. Okay, we need 2 more likes, y'all, before I make my quote. My quota. That's what I meant to say. My quota. Quota. All right, you guys. I still didn't get what the amount. I need 2 more likes, y'all. Now I need 1 more. I need 1 more like. Yay, I got it. I will be back on tomorrow. I'll be back on tomorrow. I think I might do another video tonight because it was something I wanted to talk about. I think I'm going to do another video tonight. All right, you guys. Y'all know I always have to pray before I get out, because I said I was going to stop. I wasn't going to make my lives too long because we be on like 3 and 4 hours. Okay. Of course, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And for those of you all that's got to go to work tomorrow, I ask God to go before you. We know that there are evil entities that look at us as we're on this internet. So I ask God to cover us all that's on this internet. Um, no weapon formed against any of us shall prosper. Anything that tries to come up against us will be condemned. And whatever evilness that they, spoke out into the atmosphere, may I reverse the curse, and may they see it back in less than 30 days. Okay. I love you guys, and I want y'all to have a good night. I'll talk with you later.